Hi there, and welcome back, beautiful souls. I am Annette, otherwise known as the Adventure Girl, and this is episode 2 of Adventures in AI, where we're turning digital intimidation into digital empowerment. I am thrilled to see so many of you joining our community of fearless learners today. If you're just finding us now, in our first episode, we explored AI's fascinating history and the visionary pioneers who brought us to this incredible moment. Today, we are taking the next step, moving forward from theory to practice. All right, I've read all of your comments from our last episode and I can feel your enthusiasm. Yes, a little bit of nervousness too, but that's exactly how transformation begins. With that flutter of excitement mixed with, can I really do this? The answer is yes, absolutely yes, because today we are breaking down exactly what AI is in plain, simple language. We'll discover how it's already woven into your daily life, and most importantly, we'll give you a step by step plan to start using powerful AI tools this week. No technical background needed. Okay, so remember, when you learn to use a smartphone, navigate social media, or master any new skill in your life, this is no different. You've got this, okay? I'm right here cheering you on every step of the way. You can do it. So settle in, silence those doubts, and let's continue our adventures in AI together. Let's start with the big question. What is artificial intelligence? Really, what is it? At its heart, AI is about creating systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Things like understanding language, recognizing images, making decisions, or learning from experience. But here's something crucial I want you to understand. AI isn't magical or mystical force. It's not a synthetic brain in a jar, and it's not, absolutely not, plotting world domination. Okay? AI is simply a tool created by humans using mathematics, statistics, and computer science. Think of it as a highly sophisticated pattern recognition system. Most modern AI works by finding patterns in massive amounts of data and then using those patterns to make predictions or decisions. Let me give you an example of something that we can all relate to. Think about how Netflix recommends shows you might like. How does it do that? It looks at patterns of what you've watched before, what similar viewers enjoy, what's trending, and it uses those patterns to predict what you might enjoy next. That is AI in action. Not scary, not magical, just smart pattern recognition. Now, you might hear these terms like machine learning and wonder, how is machine learning different from artificial intelligence? Well, think of it this way. AI, artificial intelligence, is just a big umbrella term for computer systems that can perform like human tasks. Machine learning is a specific approach to creating AI. With machine learning, instead of programming specific instructions for every possible scenario, we create systems that can learn from examples. We feed the system data, lots and lots of data, and it finds patterns on its own. For instance, if you wanted to create an AI that could identify cats in photos, you wouldn't write out all the rules for what makes a cat a cat. Instead, you would show the system thousands of cat pictures and let it figure out the patterns that define catness. Deep learning, which you might have also heard about, is just a more complex version of machine learning. It uses structures called neural networks that are very loosely inspired by how our brain works, layers upon layers of pattern recognition. The key takeaway here is that AI systems aren't truly intelligent in the human sense. They don't understand the world the way we do, and they don't have consciousness or emotions. They're just sophisticated tools that excel in finding patterns and making predictions based on those patterns. It's especially good news because it means AI is not, absolutely not replacing human intelligence. It's simply extending it. AI handles the repetitive pattern matching tasks while we bring the wisdom, judgment, and creativity that comes from our unique human experience. So now, let's talk about an AI that's already part of your daily life, maybe without you even realizing it. Number one, the voice assistants like Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. These use natural language programming to understand what you're saying and generate appropriate responses. Number two, recommendation systems on streaming services, shopping sites, or social media. They analyze your behavior and suggest content or products. Number three, smart email features that complete your sentences or sort your inbox. They're using AI to predict what you want to say or which messages matter most. Number four, navigation apps that suggest the fastest route and update based on traffic. They're constantly learning and adapting to changing conditions. Number five, photo apps that recognize faces, organize pictures by location, or automatically enhance images, all powered by AI. Here's what I want you to notice: AI isn't some distant future technology, it's already woven into your daily life. And the exciting part is that now you can start using it even more powerful AIs intentionally. Think about that for a moment. You're already using AI successfully every day. When you ask Siri for the weather or let Google Maps navigate you to a new destination, you're having successful interactions with artificial intelligence. That realization is important because it shows you already have what it takes to use these tools. You don't just need to be a programmer or mathematician, you need to just apply the same intuitive communication skills that you already use with technology in your everyday life. So, now let's talk about some incredibly powerful AI tools that anyone, yes, anyone, can start using today. ChatGPT and similar conversational AI tools. These can help you draft emails, brainstorm ideas, learn about new topics, or even help you plan for a trip. They're like having a research assistant at your fingertips. Canva, with all its AI features, even if you're not a designer, you can create professional looking graphics using AI powered templates and tools. Their magic write and text to image features are game changers for creating visual content. Grammarly and similar writing assistants, these go beyond the simple spell check to help you improve your writing style and clarity. They can help you make your communication more effective for any audience. Voice transcription services like Otter AI, these can transcribe meetings or interviews, saving you hours of typing. Imagine converting an hour-long conversation into searchable text only. And then, of course, AI image generators like Dolly, Midjourney, or Ideology. These create images from text descriptions, letting you visualize ideas even if you can't draw. They're incredible for bringing concepts to life. What I love the most about these tools is that they don't require any technical knowledge. You don't need to code, you don't need to understand the complex math behind them. You just need to be willing to try something new. And that brings me to an important point. AI tools aren't here to replace your intelligence, they're here to amplify it. They handle repetitive tasks so you can focus on creative thinking. They offer suggestions, but you provide the judgment and wisdom that comes from your unique life experience. That's why I believe people like us, yes, us, those over 40 folks, actually have an advantage with AI. We have the life experience and critical thinking skills to use these tools effectively and ethically. We just need to overcome the initial hesitation to try them. So, now, for the moment of truth, how do you start your AI journey? I'm going to lay out some simple, practical steps you can take this week to begin exploring the exciting world. First, I want to address something I see in the comments all the time. I'm afraid I'll break something. Or, what if I do it wrong? And I want to tell you something really important here. You cannot break the internet. It's not possible. You can't break it. These tools are designed to be user friendly, and the worst that can happen is that nothing happens, or you get a result you didn't expect. That's all. Think of it like learning to swim. You don't just start by jumping in the deep end. Or maybe if you're like me, you love to jump in the deep end, but I already know how to swim. So let's stay in the shallow side. Let's start where we're comfortable and then gradually venture farther. That's exactly what we're going to do here with AI. And you're going to watch me as I teach myself step by step, week by week, how to learn to use AI and how to use AI, and then actual projects that I do for friends and colleagues. All right, so first step is to create your free account on ChatGPT. If you followed the homework for our last episode, you've already done this, and if not, no worries, you can get started. All you need is an email address to sign up, and the free version gives you plenty of features to explore with. I would say that is true for most of the AIs that I've used. Go ahead and sign up for the free version in any type of AI that you want to play with and get started exploring. All right, so let's start by asking ChatGPT a question you're curious about. Start with something simple like, can you explain how solar panels work? Or what are some easy dinner recipes for beginners? Notice how it responds in a conversational way. All right, well, then let's ask it to help with something useful, like help me draft an email declining an invitation, or can you suggest activities for my grandkids' visit this weekend? I need to give a speech at my friend's retirement party. Can you help me outline it, please? All of those are great examples. Then, if you don't get exactly what you want, try asking with more specific details. For example, you can give it a role, like the role of a lawyer, and then ask it for a legal letter. Um, you can also ask it for dinner recipes, but if they come out too complicated, try asking it to give you simpler recipes that use 5 ingredients or less. This back and forth is called prompting, and it's a skill that you'll develop over time. Think of it as learning to communicate clearly with a helpful but sometimes very literal assistant. Once you're comfortable with ChatGPT, branch out to one or more tool. If you write documents, try playing with Claude. And if you're trying to be using AI image generator technologies, try Ideology or Canva. Now, for those of you wanting to learn more after this week's experiments, here are some resources I recommend. AIforeveryone.org. This, of course, is a free course that explains AI concepts in plain language. The YouTube channel called AI Explained. They break down complex topics into digestible videos. And the book You Look Like a Thing I Love You by Janelle Shane. This is a humorous, non technical introduction to AI. Of course, subscribe to this channel. In our next episode, we will be showing you what we're doing. I'll show you how to do different things in AI with actual screen shares next time. And remember, this journey is all about progress, not perfection. Your progress and mine. We're just getting started here, so just watch the progress and see how it goes. You don't need to understand everything technical, but you do need to start. And so that's what we're doing here, just getting started. Please be willing to try, to play, and to see what's possible. Play along with me and we'll see what's possible together. And if you run into channel challenges, that's fantastic. Drop your question below and maybe somebody from our community can help you troubleshoot. We are all in this together. All right, take a deep breath, friends. We've covered a lot today. And there we have it, your roadmap to taking those first exciting steps with AI. How are you feeling? Are you ready to dive in? Are you overwhelmed, intimidated, excited? I hope you're excited. I hope so, because this technology is truly, truly for everyone, including you. All right, so here's this week's challenge. It's simple but powerful. Spend just 15 minutes exploring ChatGPT, ask it a question, try a practical task, and then see what it can do for you. Take a screenshot or just jot down your experience and share it in the comments. Your journey will inspire others who might be hesitating to start. Remember, we're here. We're not just learning technology, we are creating radical transformation in our lives. We are turning what might feel like digital intimidation into a source of confidence and capability, and we are on this journey together. If this episode sparked something new in you, please hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone else who might need this message. Our community grows stronger with each fearless learner who joins us. Most importantly, hold this truth close. It is never too late to reinvent yourself. Your wisdom, your life, your experience, your perspective, these are not barriers to mastering new technology. They are your superpowers that will help you use these tools in a way the younger generation might never have imagined. All right, this is Annette, the Adventure Girl, your guide, your cheerleader, and your fellow adventurer, reminding you that the best is yet to come. Until next time, let's rise together.